Welcome back, everybody. Robert with Occupancy Boost. Do you know where your property ranks in an online search? In today's video, I'm going to show you where to go to find out exactly what number your property ranks at for your city. I'm going to give you some tips on how to improve your ranking and also give you some tips on what to look for to get your ranking improved very, very quickly. As your property goes up in the search results, your revenues increase with it. Stay tuned. I'm going to switch screens and show you how to get this done. Okay, we are on booking.com right now, and I just picked a random city, Memphis, Tennessee, and I want to kind of show you guys what a search looks like to a customer. I know I've done this before in my past videos, but let me just run through this with you guys. Stay with me here for a second now. Memphis, Tennessee has 171 properties. So scrolling through here, you want to be in the top 15 of these 171. And that's for, excuse me, a generic search. So these hotels right here that are in the top 15 that you're looking at out of the 171, these hotels are getting a large share of business. Booking.com and Expedia say that 75% of the business goes to the top 15 hotels in a city. So you're looking at them right here, the top 15 hotels. So this is a generic search that I did. And a generic search, what I call a generic search is when I don't have any of these filters clicked over here, or none of these filters clicked right here in this drop down. I just basically went online and just did a search. And you've got maybe a little under 50% of the customers that go online to search for a hotel room on Expedia or Booking.com. They're going to do a non-filtered, basically just a generic search. They're going to get on their phone or they're going to get on their laptop and they're just going to start looking and search for a property. So these top 15 hotels that are showing up in this generic search out of this 171, these hotels are really getting a lot of business. They're doing really, really well. Now, if I want to go over here to the left-hand side and do a generic search, which a little over 50% of the customers do, that's going to narrow this down. And let's kind of go through here and let me just click on this breakfast included. Okay. So these are all the hotels that have breakfast included in there right now. That narrowed the search down from 171 to 112. And you may be thinking, well, gosh, yeah, that's great. You know, if my hotel includes breakfast, I'm going to be, customers are going to be able to find me a little bit easier because it's going to move me up in the search results. Well, there's still 112 properties to look at here. And if your hotel doesn't include breakfast, obviously you're not going to be included in that search. So your goal is to get in that top 15 in a generic search. Now, if you look at the left-hand side here, and let me just scroll down a little bit and look at all these filters, it's got a lot of different things that people can filter out here. It's got, hotels in a specific location like downtown Memphis, hotels that are pet friendly. And these are all things that, they've seen that people are looking for online. So they obviously want to put this here as a choice. So there's only 51 pet-friendly hotels in Memphis, Tennessee out of the 171. So if you have a pet-friendly hotel, you have a better chance of showing up in the top 15 of the search results if somebody clicks this filter for pet-friendly. And it's the same thing on Expedia. If your hotel's listed or your property's listed on Expedia, it works the same exact way. Now, there's an area down here, a filter for review scores. And I can tell you that review scores is the most filtered search out there. This is what's filtered the most. So if you have poor review scores or your review scores, need improvement, which I think about every owner-operator wants to improve the review scores, that's definitely going to help you move up in the search results into the top 15. It takes a lot longer, and I'm going to show you some ways here in this video that you can get this done a lot quicker. And I've done it in my videos in the past. Scrolling down here a little bit more, we're getting into the different brands, things to do in the area or things to do at the hotel, at the hotel. And then down here, these are what you can control. I like to I'm talking about things today that you can control, amenities. Now let me click down on here and show you all these. It's got all these different amenities here that customers can click on to, decide if they want to book at a property or not. Now, if you notice here, I'm just going to show you a couple of these that stand out to me. It says free Wi-Fi 91. Now, if you remember, there's 91 properties that have free Wi-Fi. Now, if you remember at the beginning of the video, there were 171 hotels in Memphis, Tennessee. So what this is saying that only 91 of the if I click on free Wi-Fi as a filter, only 91 out of the 171 is going to show up. I know that's incorrect. I know there's more than 91 properties in Memphis, Tennessee that have free Wi-Fi. So what happened with these properties is they filled out their information incorrectly online. And that goes for a couple of the others too. Let me see here. 24-hour front desk shows only 106. Non-smoking rooms, 110 out of 171. So to me, there's some incorrect information filled out in the extranet, and that's why these properties that have these available amenities are not appearing if somebody were to do a search and just filter out like free Wi-Fi, non-smoking rooms. Look at this parking 109. So 109 properties, so you're telling me only 109 properties out of 171 offer parking at their property. That's incorrect. It just was filled out incorrectly online. Let me show you where to go. This is the first step that you need to take in order to get your hotel the maximum amount of exposure online. This is going to be where you want to start to get yourself in the top 15. So if you go over to the extranet here, I'm going to go to the booking.com extranet, excuse me, to begin with. You want to go to this property tab right here, click on it and go to property page score. See what your property page score is. Now this hotel that I'm working with is at 100%, but they kind of guide you through everything that you need to do to get your property to that 100%. It shows you all the photos that you need to upload. It's asking for specific, amenity information. And you want to go to you want to make sure that your photos are uploaded, but you also want to go here to the property tab and you want to click on, facilities and services and room amenities and fill all that information out too. It takes you about a half hour to fill all that out. You're just clicking buttons, yes or no buttons basically, and tagging room types. Once you get that done, make sure your photos are uploaded and they're following this guideline right here that they're giving you, and make sure you get your property page score to 100%. You're never going to get to the top 15 in those search results here for the city unless your hotel or property, short-term rental, whatever you own, you're never going to get there unless your amenities are filled out correctly. And if you're an Expedia hotel or motel, you want to go to this property amenities tab right here under property details. You're going to go to property amenities and you're going to go to room amenities. And their property page score kind of works like booking.com. You're going to get a property details score. As you can see, this hotel's property details score is at 100. You want to be at 100 for your property details score. So you do that by filling out your property amenities, your room amenities, and then of course there's a photos here. You want to go and fill out your photo, make sure all your photos are uploaded, the photos that they want. So that's what the first thing you're going to do to get yourself in the top 15, okay? Okay, after you have all that done, the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to track your placement on these websites, and they will tell you where you place. Let me show you where to go for that. So going back to the booking.com extranet, let me minimize my screen so I can get this to you guys. You want to go to this analytics tab here, and you want to go down to ranking dashboard. So analytics and then ranking dashboard, okay? And once you get there, you're going to scroll down, and right about the middle of the page here, it shows your search results score. So you can see for this hotel, they're ranked 35 out of 527 hotels in their city. That's actually not bad. I've seen hotels that are like 300 or 400. So 35 out of 527 isn't bad, but we want to get this property obviously to the top 15. And I can tell you this property does really, really well for revenues on all channels. It performs very, very well. So 35 out of 27. Now what you want to do with that score is you want to keep track of that and check it every couple of weeks. Update your amenities and check it a couple weeks later. I'm going to show you some other things at the end of this video that you can do. Follow along with some of my videos that I've done in the past and check your results score. But you always want to get that results score up to, like I said, the top 15. And that's where you do it on booking.com. Now on Expedia, excuse me, you just go to the Performance tab here, and you go to Visibility Performance, and it's going to show you where you show up. Now this property shows up, it's actually number 10, so they're in the top 15. This property also does very, very well. And nice thing that I like about Expedia is it enables you here on this tab, it enables you to see where you show up in other cities. So if you're like, this property is located in North Little Rock, you can see right here, if I click the drop down, it's going to show me Little Rock. So in Little Rock, they're 29 out of all the hotels in Little Rock. They show up at number 29, but in North Little Rock, they're 10. So if somebody's doing a search for Little Rock, they're going to show up on an average a 29th spot. But for North Little Rock, they're going to show up at the 10th spot. And it's got other cities in here that you can kind of, look and see where you place at. Now, this is nice for hotels or motels that are in small towns. So if you're located in one of these small towns like Conway or Bryant, which are real close to Little Rock, you can actually kind of see if you have a property in Conway, if somebody were in Bryant searching for a property, you can see where your hotel would show up. So it would show you all the hotels, and obviously it would rank you for placement with all the hotels in that other city. But you get a kind of an idea of how good your visibility is when people are searching for properties in other cities. So it does show you on Expedia, if you do a search in a particular city, once it runs out of hotels, it'll flip over to other properties, or if some other properties in other areas have really good photos, their amenities are all marked, and the property performs really well, it's gonna show your property in that other city before it runs out of the list of hotels in the city that people are searching in. So I think this is pretty cool and this works out good for properties that are in small towns. So really what this is about how well your hotel is performing. The better your hotel performs, the better that, the higher in the search results that you're going to be. And you can kind of see here in Expedia, they show you this top 15 search view rate. So if I click back on where this property is located, which is North Little Rock, it's got this percentage here on the right that says 67.9%. So that's the top 15 search view rate. And if you click on that little icon there, it tells you about it. It says this is the percentage of times your property appears in the first 15 sort positions out of all traveler searches for the selected destination. So that top 15 is where you want to be, and Expedia recognized that the top 15 is so important, and this property does well because it shows up in the top 15 almost 70% of the time. So I think you guys kind of get the picture there. So now, what you want to do with these search result scores is you want to just keep track of them and, make changes to your hotel, follow the directions I'm giving you in this video, and, do some of the things that I've mentioned in my other videos. All my videos are I'm going to show some of my videos I've done in the past that are really good to get a property search results improved. Let me just kind of run through these while I'm talking. My videos all revolve around getting you guys more performance. And like I said, the better your hotel performs, the higher up in the search results you're going to be, and you're going to continue to perform better because of the things you're doing. Some of the videos that I have, you may look at them and go, well, doing this or doing that. It's stuff that, I've mentioned for you guys to do in the extranet. The end result is all about getting your hotel placement and your visibility to a higher level. That's what all this stuff does. I've done a lot of videos in the past, and some of them may not look like they were designed that way, but the end result is always to get your property to a higher level in the search results, whether you're on Booking.com or Expedia. And you can see from the videos that I'm showing you guys here, these are really, really, really good videos to watch, and also to practice with your hotel, put into practice at your hotel, to get your visibility to a higher ranking level. So I hope this video helped you. If you like it, please click the like button. and subscribe to my channel. I've got more videos coming out in the future that obviously are going to be designed around getting your search results and increasing your revenue, get your search results higher and increasing your revenue. That's all I have for today. Good luck, you guys, and we'll see you soon in the next video.